Wow, it is so amazing doing some meditation with these strange noises. And then you don't judge anything, you just connect with the noises. And the noise, it doesn't matter if it is white noise or the television, because he can feel like a waterfall or like a big storm or anything. And in the case of, I choose the waterfall. It can be anything. I choose the waterfall. And then should I jump? Then I panic and I don't want to continue. But then I am the water. So it's just so easy to change the perspective. Like, why should I stop the movie, the journey, the fears, because of the fears? Once you are connected with yourself, with the music, once you are in alpha state or theta state, and you don't have time for stopping by the fears, you just continue from one stage to the other. You are meditating, doing nothing, converting into nothing, then connecting with some noises. It's a completely different experience. It's nothing better or worse than any other. But on real time, I've been telling how it feels, but it's not real time because it's like 10 seconds later, delayed. And the thing is that instead of stopping because there is a waterfall, if you chose that one, because it could have been the snow, big storm, could have been the white noise of the television, there are almost infinite paths that you could have taken. And the one I took, for whatever reason, the waterfall, I thought it connects more like a waterfall. So then I can fall. I'm going to be falling there. Yeah, I can be falling and I fall and then I don't die, for instance. But it is crazier, nicer to feel the water. So there is no fear and there is nothing positive in not dying, because there is there is no dying anymore, because water is eternal. We are drinking the same water that the dinosaurs were peeing. It is eternal. It doesn't die. And it has the energy and the information of billions of things that happen through the water. And the water is only another one, because I created this concept many years ago about not making differentiation in between animals, vegetables, and rocks. Because they said mineral world and organic world. The organic world is the one that is living things, and then mineral, that is dead things. And of course, for us, for our limited mentality, we are living things and they are not living things. Yeah, but not living things doesn't mean that they are dead, even as we mentally think what death is. Because in their information, because it's not even language, it's much bigger than information. Information is much bigger than any language. And it's not only information, it's a way of saying. So why words are always limiting us? So continue with the waterfall. And once you are in the river, you go to the ocean or to a lake, and it doesn't matter if it is polluted, it smells horrible. That's what you want to feel with your human perception. But our senses are giving us many more things that we are really feeling because of the education. You can feel many more things, everybody, and everybody knows this. That with your ears you can feel orientation, you can feel how close or far a wall is because of the echo. And you don't have to be blind to feel that, because many of you have felt it, and I have felt always all these special things with feelings, right? Like my hands are not existing. But when I was a child, and I was doing mind control and I was in alpha state, I felt that because the purpose was to stop feeling my feet, and then my legs, they were so heavy, and laying on the bed or the ground or wherever I was laying, and then they disappeared, and then they disappear, and then when all your body disappear, that's what we thought it was the alpha state. I have no idea what the alpha state means. I know what it feels, but maybe that has nothing to do with the words and the knowledge about alpha waves, alpha state. So for me, alpha state is stop feeling the body, stop feeling the mind, and being another child playing around. And I am observing that, but I am learning at the same time I'm observing that. And that's why meditation, only the real true meditation, is the one that is teaching you something every time. And when I said that I am only addicted one thing in my life, and it's learning, I don't like the word addicted. But if I have to be addicted using that word that I don't agree with the meanings, I am to learning, because learning for me is much more important than living. So it's like, am I addicted to breathing? So learning, I cannot be addicted because I really need it, because if I don't learn, I am dead that day. And it never happened in my life. So the important thing is not being dead in your living body, because the body is the least important thing, but not feeling alive, like not being curious for learning what's behind that door. And that door is whatever you don't want to go through, for whatever reasons the education has told you. And then you feel confident with everything because your fears or whatever, they are in a wardrobe. When you could be having a crazy party with all of them just being that child, when has no bias and no prejudices about other people's situations or anything. The things are happening the way the child is living them. And an amazing meditation with some strange sounds. Greatest help for me to verbalize everything that I've been having all my life and told in different stories. But today I made for myself this video because it's the compilation of so many years of seeing things in completely different moments of my life, meaning that situation, different countries, different beaches, different not beaches, of course, different emotional moments, everything is different. But these connections have been all my life, being part of my child tracks of the train. So I am having at least always these two kinds of lives. The one, like everybody can have some moment or another, these magical moments. The problem is when the people don't connect all these magical moments and they don't keep them in the other side, and you can be in both sides whenever you want to. And sometimes you have to be in other land to be understood by people who are only connected to other land. And I'm not doing an infinite symbol. What I am doing is beautiful meditations. But I had so many things to tell me that I don't know. Yeah, it's just connect with that. But the thing is that I like to verbalize it because then I can memorize it, because memorizing it is the only way I can do it in other land. Because the difference of the other one is the instant connection when you are 5, when you are 7, when you are 12, when you are 17. You don't have to memorize anything in there. You just go. But in other land, what I mean is out of the alpha state, that it's only my alpha state. I don't want anybody to talk about alpha state, because it has nothing to do with what any science or I don't know, any science or university that they decide what alpha state mean. It's like what being alive means. Every human being has a completely different life, so there is no way of saying this is one life. Yeah, but there are 8,000 millions different lives. But it could be that these 8,000 millions different lives, they have not any higher consciousness. So they are only 8,000 millions. If there was a higher consciousness, the other one would be infinite millions automatically, because you would see it just as a spectrum, as the universe of the variables that you are going to take for your statistics. But once you are in a higher dimension, that's just the spectrum. And you can see different spectrums, and how important is to discover what the hidden variables are for statistics, because in statistics they were created just because of that, because of the hidden variables. So they can give you all the information, hiding whatever they want to. The statistics is the vicious art of the science. It's just the paraphernalia of the essence of mathematics. And it can be useful, yes, but most of the times it's useful for some and not useful at all for the rest of the living things. I'm mixing too many things, so I'm gonna continue staying away in my alpha state.